Hello again, guys. Quite a cloudy day, but I'm quite liking it. It's a nice temperature. Prefer that to the sun. Out today shelter building, as I have been. I was going to have part 2 out of that shelter build, but I had 3 days off pretty much because I've kind of hurt my back. All that bending over, chainsawing, lifting logs, stripping bark. So I'm a little behind schedule, so that'll be next week. Starting to make progress again now. As you can see, I've just driven over to another part of the woods. Don't want to give the game away with the shelter. And I'm going to cook something, so I'm going to make a Swedish torch. So I need to grab a nice log for doing that, and yeah, we'll get on with some nice food. I've got this nice piece of pine. It's a little bit punky, but I think it'll do the job. If not, I've got a couple of others. I could do this in many different ways, as you've seen me do in the past. I've got an auger with me, chainsaw, axe. I think I'll just chainsaw it down and use it that way. So as you can see here, I've put 4 slits, 2/3 of the way down, 3/4 of the way down, and that's going to allow the air to get to the fire inside. I'm just going to use a couple of nails and my small axe to bang them in, just as a kind of a pot stand. Now I'm going to hold off for the moment on lighting the Swedish torch, not sure how long it's going to last. So I've got just some plain flour in here. Going to add a little bit of salt and some sugar. And here I have baking powder. Tiny bit of vanilla extract. 2 eggs, hit that one a bit hard, and some milk. And we're going to mix this till it's a good consistency for our waffles. Nearly forgot just a touch of oil in there as well. Added a little more milk there just to thin it out a bit, and then we've got a nice waffle batter consistency, and I'll let that rest while I light the fire. I've got a wood wall fire lighter here, Twizzler, whatever you want to call them, and I'm going to try to stuff some of these just inside, maybe push them down with a knife or something, just to get it going. There's sawdust in there as well, which will help. I recently ordered a Brazilian ration, but it got stopped at customs and they took everything out of it. One of the things they did send through are the matches, which is weird. You'd think that'd be one of the things they'd take out. So, just going to use one of them. That didn't take long at all. This is my waffle iron, I'm sure you've seen before in my videos, and just need to screw in the handles. It's easier to transport with them out. Took a little bit of seasoning this, but now it's great. Still use a lot of oil. And in the time it took to do that, this is going great, so I'm going to put that on there, get it warming through. And give that a flip, make sure it's hot on both sides. And while that's going, I'm going to heat the oil inside as well, just in a little spray bottle. Need plenty of oil for this or it will stick. Okay, I think we're quite hot here. It can be hard to judge. Just take that side off. I'm going to add in just a bit more oil, just to be sure. And then go in. We have a little bit more than that maybe. Fingers crossed. Oh, she's going now. Okay, it's mostly okay. It's stuck a tiny bit on the bottom. I was going to do 2 of these, but for what I'm doing I don't think I need. I could just cut it in half and save that batter. Yeah, it's not bad. It shall do the job. Thinking maybe I should put the nails further out or not use them at all. We'll see how we go. Cast iron's going on. First I'm going to put on some bacon. Right, a 1/4 pounder here. Ooh, looking good. Slice of Gouda cheese. Okay, here we go with the build. Gotta elongated it a bit. Oh, melty cheese. Some of that bacon. Oh, sod it. Let's put it all on. And maple syrup. And I'll put some on the inside of the waffle too. Well, this is certainly something different. I saw it on a thing, is it the best cooking review show ever? Whatever it is on YouTube. They were at a fair, state fair in America, and I think they did something a bit like this. Well, let's try it. Dripping. It is a medley of flavours. The thing I was worried about most was the cheese with syrup. It does kind of taste like a fair in one bite. There's that cross section. Well, I've had a burger in a donut before as a bun. I've had a burger in a hot cross bun before, and now in a waffle. Burger done just in the nick of time with the cast iron holding that heat well, because the torch is kind of fizzling out now. Probably still got some heat and life in it, but worked out pretty well. I'm not going to lie, it was a bit odd. But I guess one of the perks is your little bits of waffle where the burger wasn't at the edges. That's your dessert with the syrup. Ooh. Well, it's got to be one of the oddest things I've cooked in a video. It's given me some strength for the rest of the build today. I think I preferred the hot cross bun burger, to be honest. Hope you enjoyed it. Sorry for the delay in part 2 of the shelter build, but it will be next week. Back on track now. And yeah, I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.